mean, that is a very it's a very unusual way of guiding people in a relationship, I would say. And it's so accurate.
Yeah, because if you have no fear, because like what you're saying too, like you're saying that the fear, like you're fearing of your husband, your wife, whatever,
Mm.
like you're fearing the ego
Mm.
of the other person and yours, and that's why it stays because that's the only way like it gets fed on. It does like the ego doesn't get fed by love, right? It's by your fear, by your doubt, whatever. And
Yeah,
so by having no fear of anything, then like the universe has no choice to remove that person from your life. You know, it's either like maybe a sudden death or like you just like, well, you're not fearing any more of me, so I got to find someone else, you know, like very interesting, very interesting.
very.
What we get
Not so
thought,
easy.
right? And then like what's reality?
Yeah. I mean, negotiating a physically and sexually abusive relationship is a very, very tricky thing to do. And there are no guarantees of the outcome of that. However, as they point out in yoga, and as we also work here, our perception of things influences what gets manifested. I, I think what
Oh,
ultimately
great.
gets manifested.
Yeah. Yeah, greatly, greatly.
But then I don't know, one could say that's a belief too, right? But, we have the most
Yeah.
control over ourselves and our own state of being, right? Nobody else has as much control over that as what we do.
Yeah.
And our state of being is ultimately what our perception is. And I was thinking of earlier, I was just thinking of words that have come in the last little while. And the one day, Jesse used the term soft heart. And it was so spot on for me for that day. I walked around all day reminding myself, soft heart, soft heart.
Soft talk.
No, heart, Heart.
Oh, soft heart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it brings an expansiveness.
Hmm.
So I thought I would use that again for today. But it's about our own resonance, as we say, right? Where what works for us for that day in those moments.
Yeah. Moment to moment. Moment to moment.
So that's why in that way I really do, as you do, Pascal, I really appreciate what you were sharing in terms of, you switch your focus from fear to love. My thinking is it's not always, it's really not always easy at all, because often people that are caught in these abusive relationships don't have much of a background in experiencing love and what love really looks like.
But even for me, like after hearing what you're saying, like when you're in fear, it's not to just like, oh, I gotta feel love, I gotta find a different partner, I gotta do this, could do that. Instead, it's like questioning the fear, going to as deep as possible, like where this fear is coming from. Because if you go to a different partner, like most likely, because like we attract on not what we want, we attract of who we are. So most likely the other person will be like similar, maybe a little bit better, maybe. But in the same time, it might be exactly the same thing, but you'd be like, oh, this is different. This is different. Because it's a honeymoon and whatnot. And then like everything goes so well. And then all of a sudden, oh, you see that true person and you still have things to learn. And that's why like you're still in that very similar relationship.
Yeah, I think my my thoughts, sorry, kind of go immediately to situations in work that I've encountered before. And the one thing that is really not acknowledged I don't think is acknowledged as much as it should be, is that people really do get killed when they leave those relationships. It's an incredibly difficult thing to do.
Yeah, and if you go in that fear of death, right? If you're like that's your fear, and then you're like, and then you're starting like watching videos on out of body experience, or people that have been on the other side and came back, and resurrection, whatever. And then you're like, well, even if I die, it's no big deal. I'll be back, right? And then like you transcend that, and then like, oh, all of a sudden, like that person, like for some reason, doesn't feel like he wants to kill you anymore. Weird. right? Because you have no fear.
Yeah, it doesn't always translate like that. I'm sorry, Pascal.
It might not be. Yeah, no, I'm just,
Yeah,
like I made it so easy, but maybe it's not.
yeah. Often there are children involved, and the children get killed as well.
Mm,
It's a very, very, very tricky field. And I'm only saying that just not to negate at all, what was being spoken to, but just to know that these things don't don't always work out the way that um that our logic tells us they will, if we were to drop the ego. But I think also it's got a lot to do with our own journeys in one incarnation, right? And being able to come to terms with that. And we were a small group of therapists that supported each other, and the one therapist had a family of this nature, and the wife eventually managed to to leave the marriage. Then the courts wouldn't allow her to have, they wouldn't allow for her request that the father be supervised in his visits with the children. They thought he was okay. The result of it was devastating. It was absolutely terrible. There were 4 kids. He had 3 of them for the day. The oldest said she didn't want to go, and he didn't put up a fight. And 24 hours later, the kids were supposedly dropped off at home while she was out. Or they were. But when she came home to all 4 bodies.
mm.
And it was not something that she wanted as an outcome, of course.
Yeah, of course not.
So your base and your in your in your spiritual existence has to be really strong, really, really strong and deep.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, when an event like this happened to you, right? Like it just
Mm. Mm.
you got a lot of question. That's for sure.
Mm. Mm.
Well, I think it will help a lot if if we see those events as a movie.
Yeah,
And
you've got to be able to see your entire life as a movie.
and it's our attachment that, you know, makes us suffer. Right? We're attaching to
Yes.
the story. Right? So as much as it's extremely
Well, we're
tragic,
attaching to
and
our
if
own life.
like if you're on the other side, then you just look at that it was just a movie. And then imagine that, right? Like, so people sees that on the other side. And then they're kind of sitting in the theater and they're just looking at that and be like, oh my God, that was so tragic. Right? And then they leave and then they go see another movie. You know, because we've
Yes,
seen like really crazy movies, right? And then it touched us, but most of the time we're just like, okay, well, I'm not going to carry that. It was just a movie, right? I'm not going to carry that for the rest of my life. You know, it was just a movie. So
so you have to be able to do that with your own life.
yeah,
You have to
exactly.
be completely unattached, psychologically unattached from your own life.
Yeah, that's what Arja says. Like, it's for, I don't know if he says first quality or like the most important thing is detachment.
Yes.
Detachment. And I'm not saying it's easy,
it's
right? Like when you happen like like
no,
something as tragic as this.
yeah.
But you'll come to a point and be like, okay, well, you know, that's why, like, you know, to be able to connect with your loved one that passed and stuff, it's like, it's life changing, you know, because you're like, oh, well, even though the kid got killed and I'm still here, I know my child is okay, you know? So, and I can communicate with him like anytime I want. He's just not physically here.
Mm.
So I'll let you know when I master the skill. I mean, I'm reading a book. That's a start, right? I finished the book, and we'll do a meditation together. I just don't, not today because I'm really busy, but from the book, and it's to connect with your loved one, and I feel it beautiful. Like I didn't do any of the exercise. I just kind of read it over right now, but now it's time to practice. Because I'm open to receive it. I'm open. You know,
That's
if you were
right.
to talk to me about 10 years ago, I wouldn't be open to it. So I love the idea of like connecting with loved ones, spirit guides, ascended master, you name it, right? Interesting enough, like two-person already told me, like, would you love to be like channeling? You know, from readings, right? Like two readings I had. Like one was a QHHT, like what Dolores Cannon was doing. And then right before we started the session, she was like, would you like to channel? And I'm like, never thought about it. But now that I think about it, I'm like, that was interesting that she said that. What did she see that I didn't see?
Mm.
Funny, before
Mm.
I was like, what am I here for? Right? Like, what am I supposed to do? And now it's like, there's so many things I want to do. It's like,
It's like walking
it's like,
into the cookie factory,
yeah, very
even though you
interesting.
don't really eat cookies anymore.
Yeah. That's when you expand your consciousness and you're open to receive
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Like stuff shows up in your life non-stop.
My phrase this morning is energy creators.
Mm.
Our energy creates.
It sure does.
Whether we know it or not.
Mm.
That's how natural it is.
Mm. It really is a universal law.
Hmm.
Yeah, when I was saying like you have to go in the deepest darkness to see the light, what came to me too, like you're only as good or as strong as your roots are. And
Yes.
when I visit British Columbia, like on Vancouver Island, there is massive, massive trees, like cedar, not are they cedar? Yeah, I think it's they're red cedar or something. And
Mm.
and they're like huge. And then like from the wind, like a lot of them like fell down. I can't remember what year, but and like you see like they're just like you can't even like go around two-person like arm to arm, right? Like it just they're so big. And but you see their roots, they're not that big. You know, they're not like so that's what reminded me. I was just like, hmm. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
in my backyard, I've got some trees that they're about probably, I don't know, 10, 12 centimeters like in diameter. And then I find the roots about 20 meters from like the trees. And I'm like, what is growing on my lawn? And I figure when I start pulling that, it was the roots from the trees.
Mm.
You know, I was like, what?
Yeah, I must say that I never realized that the root system for those big redwoods was small.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose small compared to the size of the tree, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, they're big, but they're not very long, like compared to the size of the
Mm.
tree.
Yeah.
And then extremely tall too. So
Yeah, I know. I think they are of the tallest of trees,
no, there are, but
the
there.
redwood.
Oh, I think they were sequoias. Sequoias.
Oh,
Yeah. It's so magical when you go there because it's kind of an enchanted forest.
mm.
Is Science is sleeping or what?
No,
No?
I think
Okay.
so.
no, I'm just listening.
Because I can breathe like that. I can breathe like that in my sleep. So that's why I was like,
No. I was just listening and half drifting, not sleeping.
okay.
But I can't fall asleep like that if I drift way little further out and then whoops, there's the edge. Bye bye.
No, just checking because we had some people like
I do
sleeping on
sleep a
this
lot.
call.
I fall asleep on it. He told me I snored.
Just say you were in deep trance.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't
Fall asleep.
sleeping. I was just, in deep trance.
Oh, I was just exploring what's on the other side of
That's
the
when
island.
I start snoring.
Exactly.
It's like a cat. I'm just purring.
There you go. See, I don't have a cat, so
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, my word for today will be awareness. What I'm not aware of.
How do you find that?
Sorry, what'd you say?
How do you find that?
Hmm.
What
That's your
ways
ego
do you
talking.
do it?
That's the ego talking.
So, what does the other side of the ego say then, Pascal?
Listen to your heart.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I hear one way is to what's on the other side of that, the opposite. The attachments is another one. It's looking what's it, like attachment is focused on this, it's fixed. Oh, what else? That's another way to expand the awareness.
What's not? Hmm.
And also, if I'm not aware of, it might not be important.
Mm-hmm.
But if
At
you
that
stay
moment.
present, and then like at that moment, like you're not aware of, I don't have much of an example though, but
Because it doesn't matter.
like, yeah, like if there's like a bicycle like far away, but like he's not on my path, like it doesn't matter if I'm aware of him or not, right?
And also, when you are wanting to focus very succinctly and deeply, then at that moment of focus, you're only aware of what you're focusing on. And you need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So then we come back to choice. What am I choosing?
My word for today will be sharing.
Sorry, Hans, can you say that again?
Sharing.
Sharing, thank you. It's such a beautiful experience. Sharing.
It's what we've been doing. Sharing our stories or our perspective. Even our dreams, our jokes. Even the awareness of the bike that doesn't matter.
What was Jesse's phrase again? Can anybody remember? Oh, it's gone. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I need to go. I can't believe how the time goes. It's 9:30 already.
You have a beautiful day.
Well, thank you. I'll have a gorgeous day. Like
Yeah, have a
Pascal
great day.
encouraged. Yeah, that word stayed with me yesterday, Pascal. I love that word.
What's
Gorgeous.
that? Oh, gorgeous.
I loved
Yeah.
your word. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Bye for now. Thanks, Jess.
Bye. So your word yesterday was gorgeous.
Yeah, mine, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had beautiful like sunrise, beautiful blue sky, just like today. It's so nice today.
So you were cheating, huh?
Hey,
You were cheating. You were just looking around you and figuring out, hey, that's the word I'm going to go with today.
yeah. Just by being present with what is.
Yeah. Just by using the awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And then sharing what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So have your friends started plugging then?
My friend, what?
If you have started plugging.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Nice.
started walking and then like now he barely crawls. Yeah, when he started learning that, he was like, oh, so much faster. I can be in trouble a lot quicker. Look, Daddy, I can open all the cupboard in no time now.
No, I meant your friend. Your friend, if he had started using the plug himself.
Mm. Yeah, and
When
it's
you were,
perfect timing because we're going to Mexico. So,
oh, I'm not talking about Kai and walking. I'm talking about your friend. If he had started using the plug himself, plug.
maybe my what? Sorry?
Your friend, if he had started to use the plug therapy, or what is it called?
Oh, well, which friend though you're talking?
The
Oh,
one you
like,
were
yeah,
like,
okay, okay, I remember, okay. No, like they're in back order, actually.
in what?
Yeah,
Where are they?
yeah. Where are they?
Yeah.
Whatever manufacturer, I don't know if it's, I
Oh,
believe it's over
oh, I
the
get it
back
now.
order.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
The
they're
plug
back order,
sound.
so yeah, they sell too fast, I guess.
Yeah,
So
funny you fill a plug too fast, huh?
yeah, so
No,
like I'll have an email when they're available again, but
I'm selling dust and it's in back order.
what's that?
It's like selling dust and having it in back order for a plug to be in back order. How hard is it to make a plug?
How hard is it to make a block?
Yeah.
I don't think it's too hard. I don't
Yeah.
think so, but it's just the thing, like they're very well made in the sense that they're really nice and round the corner. Because if you
Oh,
make just like very sharp, then like, you know, not very fun. And like the good part of those blocks is those corner, because
oh,
you dive a lot deeper into your
okay,
tissue.
okay, I'm getting it.
So like the whole thing is, you know, every edges are round. You know, it's not like just like cutting a beam and oh, there you go, you got your block, right? No,
Yeah.
it's not like that. Because like I do have beams at home that I use for a patio, but yeah, so I would need like other tools to make it work. So, but hey, it's doable, you know, if someone like have the tools for it. It's I don't think it's super hard. But they use a certain type of wood so it has the same density of the bone.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think it does something there too. So
So it's bone wood.
hey?
So it's bone wood.
Yeah, yeah.
Have the same density as bones. And then, hmm. So it breaks if you smack it too hard.
Mm. But yeah, no, I'm still a huge fan of it. Like I would
Yeah.
love to do it like every single day,
Oh my.
but
And you do 1.5 hours each time. Oh my God.
yeah, I could do a half an hour. Yesterday I work out instead, but like it's well, working out or doing the block, it's really boring for Kai. So
It's because you haven't learned how to go over and see Daddy's doing the block. I'll jump on his back.
well that's
Yeah.
what he does, right? Yeah, yesterday I was just doing some like dumbbell press and then like he was on my chest and I had to maneuver like the weight in between.
Yeah,
So
he's just trying to join in.
yeah, he's giving me an extra challenge for sure.
Yeah, he likes to see it, what it looks like from his perspective. Daddy's not
Yeah.
playing with me, so I gotta play with Daddy.
And then it's funny because like we have some push-up bars, you say, and then when I'm done, then it's his turn. You know,
and
he mirrors everything, man. Like it's
then, and then he shows you
unbelievable.
how it's actually supposed to be done.
Yeah, yeah.
Daddy, you're doing it all wrong. It's supposed to look like this.
He does it the easiest way, that's for sure.
I can't
He,
understand why I do it such a hard way.
yeah, he doesn't make things complicated. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what'd they miss?
What you missed? Oh, we're just talking about blocking therapy and
Yeah.
exercise, Kai, that he's
Yeah,
interacting
Kai's
with
showing you
me
what
and he's showing me how it's
Kai's showing you.
done,
Yeah, exactly.
giving me a different perspective.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Oh my God. Well, because like now he really just walk, you know, like he barely crawl. You
Well,
figure that like
compared,
it's so much quicker.
yeah, compared to crawling, walking is way easy.
Mm-hmm.
I get down on your stomach and then move around with your legs and arms compared to just standing on your legs and just walking.
Yeah. And he's like, that doesn't hurt my knee anymore.
No,
Strange.
and I can reach way higher.
Yeah. But when I fall, it hurts more.
Well, I can reach the tablet on the sofa and the remote control and everything on the table. It's a brand new perspective. And mom and dad are telling me a lot of words I'm getting to know. It's no, no, Kai. Put that down, Kai. No, no, get away from there. They speak way more to me after I've started walking.
Yeah, no means yes too. I learned that
Yep.
for him.
Mm.
He's always a yes and.
It's because you don't see the possibility he sees in it.
Exactly.
It's all new, so lots of possibilities.
He's like, if I drop this food, I create more work, so there's
Yep.
possibility to pick it up. Now, if you just put it in your mouth, there's no possibility. It's
Oh,
gone.
that's because he doesn't know the anatomy that comes out of his back again. He's creating more work anyway.
And sometimes we just let him be, you know? Don't interact with him. Just like, yeah, you want to throw all your food on the ground? Do it. Make a good mess, you know? Be good at it. And see what happens, you know?
Then he can go hungry to bed. Nope.
And it was actually fun because, like, we had no resistance. We're like, yeah, just the floor, whatever. It's, you know, pick up a little bit or pick up a lot. What's the difference? Right?
Yeah.
You still have to pick it up.
Picking up a lot is half the work because you don't have to bend down each time he throws it down.
I mean, we got 2 dogs, so there's never any waste.
So clean up aisle two.
I mean, we gotta clean the floor every 3 days because it's full of sob, but that's, it's part of the game, I guess, right?
Maybe he's not playing with the food, maybe he's just feeding the dogs.
Oh, guys, thanks for a great day today.
Thanks for
Yeah,
keeping
thank
the
you
space
guys.
open.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming.
You all have a pleasant day.
Thanks, Heinz. Thanks,
yeah, you
Pascal.
too.
Love and Alex. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.